What's up, people? This is Mr. UV, aka Mr. Ultraviolet, and in this video, Naruto Ninja Awakening, aka Ninja Storm Origins, you can see that we have Pain back. His banner has came back again. This is the second time he showed up for me. There's 5 minutes left on this banner. I basically have a surprise for people. There's good news and some bad news. Alright, but we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna start off with the good news. The good news is Pain's back. So if you didn't miss him, there's a chance for you to go ahead and get him. I will be pulling on this banner to try to get him to 6-star. And after that, we're gonna have more good news. Alright, so let's just get into the pulls. Alright, and then we'll carry on with the rest of the information. So at this point, I started looking and seeing where I was ranking on the leaderboards, and surprisingly, I was only at 12. I did want to push for the top 10 and try to get the 60 shards, but then I just started reevaluating how much gold I had, and not to mention that I also had a pretty big stockpile of S shards already saved up. So I was debating and contemplating, was it worth spending the gold to try to get the 60 shards, or would it be just better for me just to use those S rank shards that I had? Alright, so as you can see, I pulled a couple times just to see if I can get a little bit higher. I didn't go up anymore, so then I just started collecting the rewards. Alright, as you can see, there's only 2 minutes left on the clock as well, so not like that would be a problem for summoning, but I was I already knew what event was pretty much going to come up after this, which is basically Itachi, as you can see from the title of the video. So I already knew Itachi was going to be coming up after this, so I just go ahead and collect the last 30 shards. I seen I had 210 collectively, so I didn't hit the top 10. I just said, you know what, screw it, that's good right there, and I went out to go pretty much claim my prize in 6-star. Alright, so we're going to have to go ahead and just go ahead 6-star, claim all of it. As you can see right here, this was the extra S rank shards that I was talking about. As you can see, I have pretty much a lot of them. So it was no problem for me to go ahead and throw a little extra in there just to carry over, which wasn't a problem. Now, like I said, the next character or next event that's coming up is Itachi. Following Itachi, there will be Sage Mode Kabuto. So if you did collect Anoki or gosh, I forgot the Mu, I almost forgot his name. But if you did get Anoki and Mu, Sage Mode Kabuto will allow you to build a 3-man team pretty much that you can use with the Earth style. They all are Earth style characters. I won't be pulling for him. I'm more focused on just getting Itachi and Pain because they are on my main team. Alright, so like I said, Itachi, he'll be next. He is going to be a spin event, so I should be able to get him cheaper than what I was able to get Pain for. Now, I just went here since I had all these S rank shards, and I didn't think any more S rank characters would be released that was worth my time, at least from what they showed us and from the the little sneak peek they gave us months ago when they showed us that the first, second was going to be in the game and all of that. The first hasn't been shown yet, so who knows when he's coming out or how his release method. But I knew I wasn't going to be worrying about 2 more S characters, so I went ahead and just did that for Tsunade. 6 shard her, Pain, he's 6-star as well, and Itachi is going to be 6-star when his event starts, which should be coming around probably in the next couple seconds, really. But for you, it will be instant. All right, okay. So this is the Itachi spin event. If you never got him with the little pass or whatever bullcrap they had to offer, you had to do all these crazy objectives to get them. You will be able to get them now just by summoning through gold. All right, so that's kind of like a free-to-play thing. So Itachi is now free to play. Hopefully you have enough gold saved up. If you didn't get a chance to unlock him through the little offer or whatever, you'll be able to get him now. And him being a spin event is probably the best way to get him, because you'll be able to get as many shards as you really want, or kind of, because you can get a character from the spin event for at least like maximum of 10,000, which would be half of what it would cost to be able to get a character from the limited time summon one, like Pain was previous. So you can pretty much get 2 copies of them within this event or more if you wanted to, for the same amount it would cost you to get Pain, and that's bare minimum. All right, it's through the roof. Like, you can get 3 depending on how your luck. You know how the spin events work. Depending on your luck, you can land on the gold 3-4 times. You can land on the 40 back to back. It's just based off of your luck, RNG. But this is a great event for you to get Itachi. I love that they did it like this. It took long enough, but I'm not going to dwell on that too much. This is good news. All right, so you sit here, just watch the summons, and I'm not going to go through the whole rotation and waste too much time, since this is like a double video on one. But so I'm just skipping right to him. I already knew how far I was going to get him. Pretty much I want to completely unlock him, so definitely going to get that full copy. Now, Itachi is a great character. I have to say, probably in the game that we have released at this moment, I have to say Itachi is probably number 2, the best character in the game. Number 1 obviously is Martyr. Next is definitely Itachi, and some can even debate Itachi can go for number 1, because not only does he do decent amount of damage, he does have the best control in the game, which is the Petrify. Him and Pain share, and also the 2 water S ranks, they have a form of it through freeze. But not only that, he has self-healing with his self lifesteal, and he can provide lifesteal for the whole team. All right, so Itachi is a great character. Definitely top 2, depending on who you ask. All right, so I'm pretty much just running through this, trying to get through all these chests. Definitely want to get him 6-star. Could get him 7-star if I would like to, but I like to always sit on some of these S rank shards that I have. I don't want to go 2 balls to the wall on it. All right, so we about to go ahead probably and see what we can do, which we already know is going to be 6-star. All right. Alright, now I do want to say this as a disclaimer so I don't confuse too many people. I did state that with the same amount of gold that you can put in to getting a limited time character from the summons like Pain or whatever, you can get 2 Itachis from this event. Now mind you, I'm going for a 6-star, which means I have to get 2 copies, 240 shards to be able to do that. I did end up pulling the 240, which is the reason why I ended up putting so much gold into it, because I ended up putting almost like 20k gold into this event, because I had to get basically 2 copies. Now, I'm just saying that so you don't think that that's how much gold you have to do to unlock them. You don't. Mind you, I also did not get not 140 pull, so I did have to go a little too hard just to be able to get enough to 6-star. Okay, Now, as you can see right here, I'm just collecting all the shards from the chest. I did decide not to go to the top chest, you know, the last one that gives me the 80, because I was already at 274 shards for Itachi, which is more than enough for 6-star. So I just decided I'll save my goal, because what I wanted to do was 6-star and wasn't really about getting as many shards as possible, having those leftover shards, because who knows when this event will come back around again. So I pretty much just, you know, got enough to 6-star, which was my goal, and now I'm just, you know, collecting a couple things and shooting my power up. And by the end of this whole, you know, video, or these last 2 events, my power is going to go through the roof, because, you know, all of the summons, you know, raising the star level, not just specifically the, you know, limited characters like Itachi and Pain, but also getting shards for the other characters. Them getting stars on them does provide me more power, as well as me being able to get a whole bunch of, you know, supplies from Itachi's spin event is going to allow me to raise my power up. Now, as you can see, Kabuto Sage Mode will be next. He is next. Like I said before, I will not be going for him though. People said he's good. I think he's alright. He is an attack type. He does have self-heal, like an instant self-heal. He pretty much, I think it is when he drops under like 20 or 30% health, he'll heal a certain amount of percentage of his health back. So he can, you know, do damage and have some sustain himself. He does work with, like I said, Anoki and Mu. They are the only 3 Earth element type. Alright, but me personally, I have the other 2. I really don't care too much about Kabuto. It's not worth my gold. I'm gonna save this remaining gold for any other character that they might drop that might seem promising for me. Maybe if they don't drop some and I just get impatient, I might just go for Minato just for shits and giggles. But pretty much I'm building this yin yang team, whatever the blue one is. I can't remember off the top of my head if it's yin or yang. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for all the support and be safe.